Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today's video is the Q&A video and it's totally study related. So make sure to watch the entire video to see me answer your questions. First of all guys, thank you so much for your wishes for me scoring 95.8. I still wanted to improve my marks. I think I should improve. I should get better marks next time. But thank you so much for your wishes. It really means a lot to have so much support from you guys. And if you're just wondering, I am making a study plan for my 2 weeks of vacation because I don't want to waste my vacation. So along with making the study plan, I will be answering your questions. So the first question is from Shruti Mishra. How you keep yourself motivated for studying the whole day? And first of all, thank you so much for your comment. I think motivation comes from the desire to really do well in your exam. And when you have that desire in you that you want to succeed and you want to succeed in life, you want to be the best, that's when you get motivated on your own. I don't have any other source of motivation, but I think my desire to score good marks really keeps me motivated to study the whole day because studying is hard. You get so tired, it's kind of boring sometimes, but when you think of the day, when you think in your mind of the day that you're getting amazing results and you really you're giving pride to yourself and your family, it really motivates you at that moment. So that's how I keep myself motivated. So the next question is from Study B, and the question is, what's your favorite study method? Again, thank you so much for your comment. And I don't have a particular study method as my favorite, but I do like studying in a pattern that involves first reading the lesson, if it's for SST, reading that particular subtopic, then researching a little more about it, looking at videos and things like that, and then again a detailed studying on that subtopic, and then I'm usually done with that particular topic. And then of course I go on revising after a few weeks or days. And that's almost the same for science and math. I like to always prepare before my classes. If suppose they're teaching a particular topic in my next class tomorrow, I'll try learning it today itself so that I know what I'm learning the next day. The next comment is from Lialia. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Usually on a regular basis after school, I do self-study for 4 to 5 hours. Then of course I have homework and all. So if you calculate that, it goes like sometimes above and sometimes below. It does depend on the day. The next question is from Anjali Pal. I will be giving my board exam in the year 2022, and I'm not going to be doing my board exams this year in May. So for this next question, I'm not very fluent in Hindi. I do make a lot of grammar mistakes, so I make sure to understand the lesson well, and by that way, I will be able to answer the questions properly. The next question is from Mostly Mad, and the first question says, what's your aim? My aim is to become a doctor in the future. I've wanted to become a doctor since I was small, and my aim continues. Next question, how to stay motivated, as I've already answered. I think motivation comes from your desire and your will to succeed and to score well, whether it's for exams or whether it's for something else. It is really your desire. When you have the desire, when you have that hunger in you to succeed, then you'll automatically stay motivated. So next question is from Amanpreet Kaur. Though it's not a study related question, I would love to answer it. So I am from Tamil Nadu, the state of Tamil Nadu. Okay, so the next question is from Mysterious Arusha. To answer your first question, suppose say history, when I'm doing the first time studying, I usually take 4 to 5 days sometimes when I go very slow. But when I study for exams, it'll rarely take up to 2 or 3 days maximum. And for math, it really depends on the length of that particular lesson. To answer your second question, so if you're asking about school, what all we have completed, we are almost done with nationalism. We are done with pair of linear equations, just solving some extra questions now, and we are done with dust of snow and fire and ice and Triumph of Surgery, for which I have to do my notes, of course. And Hindi, we are done with Bade Bhai Saab and Padband. The next question is from Rishita Leha Datta. And how do I read social and science? Okay, so for social, what I do is I read the lesson. I read one subtopic and then I watch some video related to it. And then again, I try to learn even the minute details, because once you learn for the first time, it will be much easier when you revise again and again. It gets more stronger and inbuilt in you. Then same with science. And science, usually I try to identify each and every term in that textbook. So that's basically how I read it. It's like reading with a magnifying lens. The next question is from Akshita Goel. Guys, thank you so much for sending all your comments. It really means a lot. And which app I use for editing is not actually, it's not related to studies, but then I would love to answer it as it is a frequently asked question. I use Vita, iMovie, VLLO. It really depends, on the type of video I'm making. The next question is from Saloni Sharma. And should I make notes if I have a guide? Yes, I think you should make notes even if you have a guide or a reference book. Always make notes when the teacher is teaching you. In that way, you get a gist of the whole lesson even before sometimes you read it. How do I make notes? Is very simple. I just write down the important points when the teacher is teaching. I don't make notes when the teacher is not teaching, other than, like the notebook work our teacher gives. Next question is from Fatima Riaz. Thank you for your question. Okay, how do you get in the mood of studying? I get in the mood of studying by coming to my designated study place. How many hours do you think an 8th grader should study every day? For an 8th grader, I think if you're consistent, that is just the best thing you could do. So study for about 2 to 3 hours, or sometimes if you have a lot of homework, you can extend it to 4 hours. Don't go more than that, because you're in 8th grade and consistency is what you need to do. I don't have much of a tip, but then for 8th grade, I would say study every day. Even if you study for just maybe half an hour or 1 hour, study with full concentration. Then you will be able to really score well. Okay, so the next question is from Sanika Chaudhary, and the part tips I used for preparing for final exam of 9th grade was less breaks and more study, because I always take a lot of breaks, and NCRT is key. You always have to refer to NCRT. Keep going on with NCRT. Even though you have many reference book, always focus on NCRT. That's the main. The next question is from Anshika Prasad. We all have different sources of distraction. Some of us might be addicted to social networking. And so if you are someone like that, try keeping your phone out of your room or out of the place you're studying so that you don't get distracted. Just try staying away from your source of distraction. Thank you so much. I'm so happy you love my videos. The next question is from Chandramani Sahu. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. And how I feel very motivated. Again, it's my desire to get good marks, and we all have such desires and goals in life. And whenever we try to work towards our goal, we'll automatically feel motivated. And just think about the pride and joy you're going to bring to yourself and your family by the end of that whole process. Next question is from Ananya Arya. I stay focused without being distracted by putting away my sources of distraction, such as my phone, iPad, something like that. And when I use my iPad for studying, I put all the notifications on mute and things like that. To learn dates in social studies, I make a timeline, such as from the very start, the earliest date to the last date. I make like what all events happen. Make the timeline and it becomes like a story for you. It's easier to learn. Regarding my 9th grade percentage, I've already made a video on that. I got 95.8 percentage in 9th grade. Thank you for your questions. Let's move on to the next. The next question is from Kushi. Thank you so much for your comment. The reference books I used for 9th grade was Oswald, and I've made a video on that. You can definitely check it out. I mentioned all my resources and things like that. And for 10th grade, I'm yet to buy my Oswald books. I will buy them when it comes to my local bookstore. And for math, I'm planning to use R.D. Sharma. The next question is from Curious. Thank you so much for your comment. You can sit for long hours to do your homework as well as to study by increasing your stamina, like how we increase our stamina for running. In that way, for studying also. Studying is like a marathon. You have to have that energy till the end so that you'll be able to concentrate. So take a 30-minute study session, then take maybe a 5 minutes or 10 minutes break, then increase your session to 40 minutes, then again take a break. Slowly increase your timing, and by that way you'll be able to improve your stamina and concentration. And to remember things, learn history and all like a story. Like how we never forget details of a movie, when we learn something with a lot of interest, we won't forget it. The next question is from Jeanette with 2 N's. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for your comment. And how I plan my day or plan your study routine. Okay, usually I plan my day in the morning. I've mentioned in most of the videos, every day is different, so I just make a plan of what all I want to do on that particular day and try to complete that within a given time. So the next question is from Sakshi. Thank you for your comment. When do you sleep and when you wake up? Okay, I sleep at around 9 or 10. Sometimes it gets late in the weekdays. And I wake up at 7 probably. Yeah. Because I have school, and before that I don't want to really rush up, so I get up a little early at 7. I am a night owl. I am not an early riser. Other than school, I will not get up early. I will like sleep, and at night my concentration will be more compared to the day. Okay, for this question, thank you so much for your comment. My question is, what is your percentage in 9th grade and how we studied every day? Okay, my percentage in 9th grade is 95.8%, and I study every day. I got used to it. And as you started 10th syllabus, I would say just stay consistent. Even I don't have much of an experience with 10th grade because even I entered 10th grade this year only. But I would say stay consistent and keep working towards your goal. All the best. Okay, for the next question, thank you so much for your comment. How much I scored in 9th class was again 95.8%. I've made a video on that. You can definitely check it out. The next question is from Ananya Power. I'm so happy you love watching my videos, and my ambition in life is to become a doctor. I would love to take up medicine in the future, and so after 10th grade I'm planning to take up the science stream. Probably I'll change my mind, but so far this is my aim. The next question is from Ranju Das. Thank you so much for your comment. I don't exactly remember my 8th grade final score, but then I remember I got 80 in SST. That was a really happy moment for me. So moving on to the next question, thank you so much for your comment. My goal is to become a doctor, as I've said, and who inspired me to open YouTube? It was definitely my mother. She has always inspired me to give my best in whatever I do, and she has always told me to leave a mark, no matter what I do. So YouTube was definitely a way to inspire others. So how I keep myself motivated is, again, by my desire to succeed. Thank you so much. I'm so happy I have so many fans. How many hours do you study a day? I study 4 to 5 hours. I think I don't really keep account of it. Guys, thank you all so much for your amazing comments. Since I had lots of comments and lots of questions, I couldn't make it all in one video, but then I'll try to answer the other questions. I've kept some remaining questions for part 2 of this video. I'll make a continuation, so don't worry, all your questions will be answered. If your question has not been answered in this video, make sure to look out for part 2 of the Q&A video. I will make sure to answer your question.